during a presidential reception held at the banquet hall of the presidential villa. President Tinubu conferred a national honor, Officer of the Order of Niger, on each of the players. In addition to the national honor, President Tinubu announced a range of rewards for the players and technical crew. Each of the 24 players will receive a 3-bedroom apartment at the renewed Hope Estate, as well as a cash gift of a Naira equivalent of $100,000. The 11-man technical crew will receive $50,000 each. The National Governors Forum also contributed to the rewards, with Governor Hope Uzodinma announcing a gift of $10 million each to the players on behalf of the forum. Joining the conversation now is former Super Eagles Chief Media Officer, Toyin Ibitoye. Good afternoon, Toyin. It's a pleasure having you in the game.
Thank you so much, I'm happy to be on your show.
All right, then, I mean, fantastic rewards that have been given to the Super Falcons. I think well-deserved, no doubt, considering the amazing achievement that has been claimed by them. I mean, completing Mission X was fantastic. Considering this reward that have been given to them, is there any other thing that you feel that the women deserve?
Well, I think the rewards are okay. National honors, cash rewards, and then houses. I think that's okay, considering what the guys got for finishing second at the last WAFCON last year, you know. So I think it's okay. I think it's fine, and the girls deserve everything that they've received. I don't think there is anything else that they could have wished for outside of what Mr. President has given them. So it's okay. It's a good reward for what they've done. As Mr. President said, a grateful nation appreciates anyone who has honored her, who has made her proud, and that's exactly what these girls have done, you know. Going there to Morocco in the manner in which they played, in the manner in which they won the final, and knowing the power of sports, particularly what it does in Nigeria, multi-ethnic, you know, a country like ours, multicultural country, brings everybody together. So yeah, it's deserved, and I'm not surprised at the reaction of government to what the girls were able to achieve.
Before the start of the tournament, and even during the tournament, all sorts of reports coming out that possibly the ladies were being owed match bonuses from previous friendlies, and even going into, you know, the tournament itself. Now they've managed to be victorious. They've received rewards. I believe that they should still be given what they are owed, reportedly, if that is the case. And then again, recently, you know, in the last couple of days, Choma Ajunwa just finally received her own gift for a fantastic achievement many years ago. She just got her own 3-bedroom house now. Considering this, would there be a situation whereby all of these gifts that have been stipulated might not actually be received by the Falcons immediately or in the nearest future?
I hope not. I think the responsibility now lies on everybody to ensure that these girls get what they have been promised in the life of this administration. In fact, immediately, the government has made a pronouncement. I don't see why there shouldn't be immediate compliance with what government has done. Yes, we have instances of promises made and the delay in getting to those who were promised, but there are also instances where government made pronouncements and those rewards were awarded to the beneficiaries immediately, you know. So let's hope that this one is one of those where the rewards will get to the beneficiaries immediately, the cash rewards, the national honors, particularly the house gifts in the renewed Hope Estate in Abuja. That's really very huge for the girls, and I hope that the processes for which the transfer of ownership will be done will be hasty and will be complied with without any further delay. So yes, in spite of all that they are getting, we also expect that the Nigeria Football Federation will still pay this girl all that they are owed. That's the promises made by the government is very different from the obligations that the Nigerian Football Federation has got to make fulfill to these girls. This is an additional incentive. 30% of what they've earned as prize money also is something that is done all the time when you play in international competitions, and the Nigeria Football Federation would remit to the team 30% of whatever they've earned. So I think all of these things are supposed to be followed through. We shouldn't be hearing stories that these girls have to wait 20, 30, 40 years before they get their prizes, or some of, like the 1994 Eagles, for example, a lot of the guys had passed on before their prizes got to them. So we just have to hope that that's not the case this time, and that these girls get what is due them without any further delay.
I can only hope that they truly get what they deserve as soon as possible. Jidechi, completing Mission X was not easy at all. And I mean, winning 10 WAFCON titles is absolutely amazing. In your own opinion, where does this achievement rank in terms of Nigerian sporting achievements generally? I mean, it's no small feat, but considering what the women have done, where do you think this ranks in terms of Nigeria's greatest sporting achievements?
I must admit that's a very tough question. I mean, I have not thought about this where it might rank, but I think the fact it's a milestone achievement, it's number 10, it makes it pretty special, if you ask me. It makes it pretty special. And also the fact that the way it panned out, first of all, the competition, it was a lot of the Super Falcons have not been prepared properly. The NFF have not really put these girls on the ship they should have. And then we went on with the Mission X agenda and how we are out to do number 10. And a lot of people did not think we could do it. I need to admit myself too. Did not think that they were very well equipped to pull off number 10, considering how South Africa has been doing so well. I thought it wasn't going to go away, honestly speaking. And then we went on and we took on possibly some of the toughest teams. What am I even saying some of? We took on the toughest teams in the competition. Zambia, Ghana, South Africa, Morocco. These are teams that all got into the semifinals of the last women's AFCON. So I think it ranks really high. Where it particularly ranks, I can't exactly say, but I think it ranks really high, considering what the girls were able to pull off. Because, come on, it's not every day that you go through a competition and you defeat the strongest teams in the competition. You don't just defeat them, you put them aside really properly. I think it ranks really high over there, if you ask me.
All right then, Jidechi said that this achievement ranks really high. Talking about the Super Eagles now, 6 Super Eagles stars have donated 24 million naira to the Super Falcons. The gesture celebrates Nigeria's historic victory at the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Captain William Trost Ekong led the donation alongside teammates Ola Aino, Ademola Lukman, Alex Iwobi, Leon Balogun, and Fisayo Ayodele, and also Joe Aribo. The Nigerian Football Federation praised the players for showing unity between the national teams, as the contribution honors the Super Falcons' dramatic comeback win against Morocco. Toyin, this show of support from the Super Eagles is absolutely fantastic, but how important is it that the Super Eagles show support to the Falcons?
Yeah, it's goodwill, and that's to be encouraged, goodwill among the national teams, and that's really amazing. I'm impressed with what the Super Eagles have been doing, with what they've done. I'm happy with the leadership that Ekong has shown, solidarity with the girls, appreciating their efforts, and that's huge. That show of solidarity is very strong and it's very good. It's very encouraging for the girls, and you know, it also rubs off on the boys when they are playing. You expect that the girls will also support in whatever way they can. So it's really good. That show of solidarity is really comforting. And it also sends a message to everyone, the Nigeria Football Federation, the National Sports Commission, the federal government, that the Nigerian football family is one, the fraternity is very strong, and the support for each other is massive. So that's good, that's encouraging. Beyond the Eagles giving rewards, I hope the performance of the Falcons also would ignite the Super Eagles to, you know, going out of their skin, playing out of their skin, doing something extraordinary with the remaining campaign in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. I hope this is also the turnaround that we are hoping for when the qualifiers will reopen in September. I hope what the girls did, particularly coming from behind in that final, and then still, eking out a result in that tough semi-final against South Africa will also spur the Super Eagles into, the next game against Rwanda, and then the crucial game against South Africa away in South Africa. I hope it gingers them into achieving what a lot of people already believe is an impossible task. Mission impossible. Let's hope that inspires them to make it mission possible and then still earn a ticket to the 2026 World Cup.
And then, just like you said, hopefully Super Eagles are going to be inspired by what the Super Falcons have done. I think it's also pertinent to know that the next edition of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations in 2026 is still going to be held in Morocco. So hopefully it can be Mission XI the next time, and hopefully the Falcons can continue to bring it home. A very big thank you to you, Tony Bitoli, for joining us on this part of the show. We hope to have you on subsequent editions. Do have a great day.